Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. I got the crazy bun in today. I have been busy. I'm bringing to you two table transformations. First up, I've got an industrial farmhouse makeover where I'm using Sweet Pickins milk paint to paint metal. So you haven't seen that before on my channel. It'll be a lot of fun. And then on table number two, I have got some of the Jamie Ray Vintage Decoupage Paper. How beautiful is this? We are going Cottagecore on a traditional little table. So some fun makeovers. If you're new here, you can find all the products I'm using at upcycledbybri.com, but I'll link all of that in the description box below for you. Let's go get to work. This first makeover is a total trash to treasure. I found this heavy-duty metal table base by the dumpster, and I could not believe somebody was throwing it out. When I got closer to it, I realized the top of it was totally roached, but I wasn't worried about that. I knew I could remove it. I started by chiseling away at these MDF layers, and then I got smart, realized I could turn it over, unscrew it, and pop it right out. Lovely. I head over to my salvage wood to pick out something I can use for this tabletop. I found an old tabletop that I'm not going to be using for anything else. I use the old tabletop to draw an outline to cut it out. I started with my circular saw to cut off the big excess pieces of wood. Here I am saving the sawdust. I'm going to be making my own wood filler for Sunday's video. Make sure you come back Sunday to check that out. It's going to be another really fun collab. I'm using my Craftsman jigsaw now to cut out the circular shape and my orbital sander with 120 grit sandpaper to rough up the surface. And then I have an idea. I grabbed an axe and a hammer and got to work. I wanted to make this table look super industrial and old. Then I finished up sanding, and you can see the previous stain sat down in all of those hammer dips. I love how this came out. Of course I'm extra, so I needed to add a little bit more, and I grabbed some of my metal scrap pieces. We are going to give this a faux cracked finish. I grabbed my Sweet Pickins milk paint hemp oil. Now this is technically a food safe product, not that I think anybody's going to use this tabletop as a butcher block, but hey, it's another perk to this product. I'm going to apply it with a chip brush, and it's going to bring out the beautiful natural grain of this wood. It is just soaking up that hemp oil. I let it sit for about 10-15 minutes, and then I take a cloth and wipe the excess off. Welcome to one of my 17 workbenches, also known as the deep freezer. Today we are going to be mixing milk paint. So it's going to be a 1-to-1 ratio of warm water to milk paint. I mixed it all up with an immersion blender and let it sit for about 10 minutes. So I had half a cup of milk paint and half a cup of warm water. Since I'm painting a slick surface, I'm using the Extra Bond today. This is an additive that is going to help your paint adhere to the surface. I had half a cup of paint, so I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of Bond. I applied 2 coats of the milk paint, letting it dry in between here in the sun. That bond really worked, and we did not really get any chipping, y'all, so I'm going to grab my continual mist sprayer bottle because the milk paint is water activated as well. I'll spray down a couple spots, hit it with the sander, and we're going to get some great distressing. This matte clear enamel is going to give a great durable matte finish to this table. Now I'm just replacing the wooden tabletop. I'll flip it over and screw the top back on. And And here's a look at the finished project. I used Sweet Pickins milk paint in lantern and sealed that raw wood up with hemp oil. I love the way this makeover came out. What do you think? Leave me a comment below. So from a $0 trash find to an $89 table, great for Father's Day, it will be available in my booth at Adams on May 7th, 2021. I will leave information about that on my Facebook page. I recently sprayed this table with DIY Little Black Dress and Sweet Pickins top coat, but I wanted to give it an extra special touch. I knew the perfect decoupage paper for this piece, and that's the Dans la Forêt, or Into the Forest by Jamie Ray Vintage. This decoupage paper is amazing. Every sheet of paper is 30 by 20 and 18 pounds. That means it is a large piece of paper. It is very thin and perfect for furniture. And in fact, this paper has been so popular that the DIY liquid patina is not even available for me to order right now. Y'all are crazy. But you know what? Sweet Pickins top coat is great for decoupaging. So that's what I'm using today. I applied a thin layer to the table, laid the paper on, and now I'm using a brayer to roll out the wrinkles. Another coat of Sweet Pickins top coat on top, and we will let that dry for a couple of hours. I like to use a sanding block and run it over the corners in a downward motion, and that cuts your paper right off. Since this is a tabletop, I'm going to do an extra coat of Sweet Pickins top coat for extra durability. Both coats of top coat are dry, and now I'm using DIY wax in black and going over these spindle legs, really making that gorgeous clay-based paint pop. Notice how I'm using a piece of black t-shirt to apply this black wax? That's a good little hack for you to avoid getting lint all over your piece. Here is the non-waxed leg and the waxed leg, so you can see the difference. It really richens up that paint. I staged it up with some Cottagecore inspired items, and I fell in love with this adorable little table. Leave me a comment below which table is your favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Those little tables were a ton of fun. And if you did, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with a friend. It's going to help my little channel grow. We are almost to 6,000 subscribers. Crazy. And don't forget, all of the products you saw today can be found on upcycledbybri.com. Until Sunday, I will see y'all later. Bye, friends. Top coat all dry. Last step here, I'm using my DIY Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel.